we as a society have something very important to talk about, and that is, drumroll please, the release of a new Hunger Games book and movie. But wait, didn't we already see in the last book and the last movie Katniss Everdeen living her best life? Yes. That is why this is a prequel story about Haymitch, which, if you are in the fandom for any amount of time, you already know how big of a deal this is and how much fans have been wanting this story for so long. So, let's get into it. The book will be called Sunrise on the Reaping, and the release date for the book will be March 18th, 2025, and the movie release date under the same name hits theaters November 20th, 2026. Which, that's 2 years away for the movie and a year away for the book, but that's okay. It gives us a reason to stay alive. Kind of genius, actually. It felt like just yesterday that Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes came out, and we were all simping over the movie version of Snow. I don't think anyone was simping over Snow from the book. So, what is this story going to be about? This prequel story takes place during the 50th Hunger Games, which also happens to be the second quarter quell. This is the games that Haymitch played in and became a victor. What is the quarter quell? It's a special edition of the games that was held every 25 years. You may remember from Hunger Games Catching Fire, where the reaping was past victors of the games. A quick summary, that just means that the reaping was past victors.
Oh, you are a true wordsmith. A little on the nose, but...
Which, for District 12, Katniss had to go in again because she was the only female victor. And the two male victors were Haymitch and Peeta volunteered. So, what do we already know about Haymitch and his game? What we know is that he was 16 years old when he was reaped for the games. He was also District 12's second ever victor of the games. There's not much about Haymitch's childhood that we know of, which might soon change due to the release of this new book. But what is known is he was born in the seam of the District 12 and had a younger brother, girlfriend, and a mother. The quarter quell is unique in its own way and different from the regular annual games in order to be interesting. So what were the rules of the second quarter quell? What made these games unique was that there was double the number of tributes reaped from the districts, which means instead of one female and one male tribute, there would be 2 males and 2 female tributes. Now, surprisingly, we do know a bit about what happened in Haymitch's games. Due to something that happened in the games, it sparked rage with President Snow, which caused Haymitch's loved ones to be killed. For the next 23 years, Haymitch mentored these tributes only to have to watch them die.
So when do we start?
Oh, so eager. Most of you aren't in such a hurry.
He lived with the guilt of losing his family, which as we see, he turned to alcohol to numb the pain. Even though it feels like we know so much about this character, I feel like there's also so much we don't know about this character. And with the release of this new book, I feel like we're gonna find out so much about Haymitch, and I'm very excited. Me personally, I love Haymitch. He's one of my favorite characters, and I just want to know so much more about him, and I'm so glad that we finally get to. However, it is a Hunger Games book, and so we already know I'm gonna be crying, okay? It is unfortunate that we have to wait a whole year to read the book, but I feel like it's gonna go by pretty fast. It also gives us time to reread the books, which I'm going to do. Even though I've heard some people don't like to reread books, and I'm just like the complete opposite. I have a hard time starting new books because I just love rereading the same story and experiencing the characters that I love. I just don't want to move on. It's like rewatching your favorite movie or your favorite TV show. Let me know how you became a fan of the Hunger Games, because I know with the release of this one, there's going to be new fans to the franchise, just like what happened with Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. When that book came out and the movie came out, a bunch of new fans actually came. So, welcome new fans. Hello. How are you enjoying all the crying that we go through with these characters? I hope you have a fabulous day, and let me know your thoughts in the comments.